Hey, what's going on, everyone? Moose here, and today I want to talk to you guys about filming your hunting or your shooting videos, or all your different options for whether you want to record your small game or your deer or your moose or your elk or whatever you're hunting, especially if you're paying a lot of money to go on one of these big hunts out west, or maybe you're going to a different continent and you want to really film that. There are a lot of great options, but I want to talk to you guys about one in particular that I love, 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 and we're going to talk about that next. All right, so there are lots and lots of different ways that we can film hunts. You guys know I love ATN optics. Matter of fact, I've got some more videos coming. Um, some of my ATN videos were deleted by, those guys that yeah. So, but this is my ATN X-Lite 4K Pro. We've got a new video coming out on how to use the ABL. So you guys are going to want to check that out. And this is a great option. It really, truly is. But I understand it's not for everybody. And I understand. And we're going to talk about the other options that we have, right? Because here's the thing. Some people want to go out and they want to shoot that optic that they're normally used to shooting. And then, and they've got gadgets out there where you can clamp things to your scope. And then if you want to move from one gun to another, you got to buy new clamping pieces. And, you've got to have every scope set up, and that all adds up to money. And before long, man, you've got absorbent amount of money just into your filming to be able to take it from one gun to another. And that's where I really love the Eaglevision. So this is the Eaglevision ScopeCam, and this thing is so amazing. It's made in, and I mean, this thing is seen some use, a lot of use. Um, it works with my GoPro Hero 7 in it. It's got, everything it needs is basically right here in one unit. It's easy to put on and take off. So, if you take it to a scope, you can simply mount it to the scope. There's a ring here that you tighten up on the side here. And then what it does is, as you're tightening, it grips onto the scope's ocular piece, right? So now it's just attached to your scope. And then if you want to go to a different scope, you can simply move it over to another scope. Let's loosen this thing back up. Hold on a second. Not easy when you're trying to show this off of the rifle. It's much easier on the rifle. But yeah, once you tighten it up, then it's part of the scope, right? So you can adjust all of your normal stuff on your scope, and when you're ready to shoot, you simply just reach over and hit the record button. The GoPro fires up and starts recording your hunt. So this is a great option too, because if you don't want it on the optic, you can just loosen that ring like I just did and pull it off of your optic. So, you're from one gun to the other without taking the scope from one gun to another. It'll fit on a wide variety of scopes out there. Pretty much all the scopes that I have, with the exception of a couple that have humongous eyepieces. It just doesn't want to fit over top of the eyepiece, but there's some odd scopes. They're not like your normal range, I guess you could say. So, but the footage that you get out of this thing is amazing. The GoPro itself is really easy to set up. It does require a lens change for the GoPro. It's not 100% you have to, but it does make for better footage. if you do in fact change the lens out on your GoPro. But Eaglevision has those as well, so you can basically go and get the entire kit for doing this. They also make a phone through version, which you can actually attach your phone to it, and you can just record through your phone and your scope. But overall, I can tell you that I have been through just about every maker of these things since, man, I don't even know, the last 3 years. And and don't get me wrong, they all are good at what they do. But I always come back to my Eaglevision because it's just so easy to use. I don't have to buy any additional accessories. This one unit, once I bought it, the GoPro, the lens, and everything, this thing can now travel with me. I carry extra batteries for the GoPro. With a 64 gig video card, you can shoot hours and hours of GoPro footage off that. Um, you know, super. I mean, it's just so, man, hear me now, believe me later. You know, so, and like I said, and while having other apparatuses like for example, the ATN, right? This is a night vision slash day vision, but this is a little, um, this is just a different type, right? Like I can tell you that I'm getting ready to come out with a new video on this. We're going to be putting this on the Remington 700 243. We're going to set that thing up for coyote and deer, and you guys are going to see a lot of footage coming through the ATN. But like I said, for all the other guns, especially if you're like me and you just have a ridiculous amount of firearms, air guns, whatever it is, right? Because air guns included, having this Eaglevision that just slips from scope to scope to, scope is just absolutely wonderful. So with that being said, man, I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you guys are interested in picking up the Eaglevision ScopeCam, I'll drop a link in the description down below. This is not a firearm. This is just a recording device like a GoPro or anything else. So, I'll drop a description or a link in the description down below, and just let them know, hey, man, I heard about you through Moose. I would appreciate it. Till next time, be good to each other, and God bless.